I've arranged for us to visit Ny-Ålesund. So Ny-Ålesund was adjacent to New London, where we took our walk yesterday. This was a coal mining community, and they had a number of catastrophic mining accidents, huge explosion in the early 1960s, loss of life in excess of 20 people, and there was an outcry, and the mine was closed. And it's been reborn as a scientific community. They have a whole range of the historic buildings, some of them that were moved from New London, and they're in great shape. There's a really very good walk with interpretive signs that we can do. This is, it has a range of historical interest. Amundsen left from here in 1926 in his dirigible when he flew over the North Pole on the mast, and also for those of you interested in posting a postcard from the northernmost civilian community, there's an opportunity to do that. There's a possibility to do shopping in the northernmost civilian community gift shop. So we will go ashore via Zodiac, but we'll be stepping out onto a floating jetty, so you don't need to wear the Wellington boots. You're welcome to, but you don't need to. The community asked us to stay on the made roads and paths, not to go off them because of the potential damage to the tundra. So the scientific community in summer may number up to 150 maybe.
Dead ahead of us is Ny-Ålesund, and all passengers are going to have to stay on board ship and wait for the governor to come on board and conduct an inquiry. I mean, for a passenger to die from an accident on a cruise ship is pretty serious, very scary.
Portside, waiting for the officials to come to the ship. Alesund was a coal mining community which has now become a science station with only 12 nations represented. We'll keep you posted on progress.
We are in Ny-Ålesund, which is not only the most northernmost city in the world, or town in the world, that is not military, but it's also the only place with a train station. It says right here, the first locomotive was built in Berlin in 1909 and brought to Alesund in 1917. Pretty amazing. Called Lake Solvenet, and it's a bird sanctuary. No traffic is allowed from the 15th of May to the 15th of August. And it said over 200 species of birds have been observed. About 30 of these breed regularly on the islands, especially wetland birds such as ducks and waders. These are the most common birds that breed here. Purple sandpipers and barnacle goose. Since I'm not a birder, you've got me as to whether or not any of these are any of the ones that I just said. It is now a scientific community. I cannot believe living here. Yellow houses are known as the London houses. They were originally situated on the opposite side of the fjord in New London. We already were there. Built in 1911 to 1912 by the Northern Exploration Company of London. Well, that's a good reason to call them London House, isn't it? The houses were moved here to Ny-Ålesund after the Second World War and actually used as family houses. Shock.
Thank you, Mark.
Right ahead. Big on polar bears and seals. And walruses, of which we've seen none. The yellow building here was built in 1917 as living quarters for 40 people. And then the mines closed in 1963. Today, India's National Center for Antarctic and Ocean Research occupies it. But this small red building straight ahead of us is the oldest building in Ny-Ålesund, probably from 1909, built by the Green Harbor Coal Company. And to the right there is the most northerly post office in the world. Here we have Roald Amundsen, who set off from here to try to go to the North Pole by balloon. Right, in 1926, Amundsen and 15 other men made the first crossing of the Arctic in the airship Norge.
Oh. They're common eiders. So the white ones are the males and the brown one on the left is the female.
Really, eider ducks.
Yeah, that's right, yeah. So you get your eider down from it.
Uh-huh.
Yeah. Looks like everybody's getting ready to go back.